I got my cancer 2021. I've just turned 20 and I just noticed in the mirror that I had a lump on my throat. I just stood there and touched it. So I asked my parents to look at it and they at first were like, no, it's probably nothing. But I didn't know that day would change everything for me. That my first adult years would be dedicated to my cancer. I would be medicated for the rest of my life because I wouldn't have a thyroid anymore. It took a lot of months until they could say it was cancer, and it was very frustrating because the first months nobody took me seriously. No, it couldn't be cancer. You're young and you're healthy, so it's probably just a growth. But it kept growing and it got painful. The growth of cells would press on my throat, making it hard to just do anything. And I got so tired and I was drugged up on painkillers that were extremely strong, and I was starting to get scared. And they finally took a biopsy and it revealed that it was an aggressive tumor. They couldn't say for sure that it was cancer until they took it out of my body. I think that moment I cried and then I was numb. I just turned off my emotions, and I think that's not talked about a lot with cancer, is that everyone of course reacts differently, but everyone just believes that if you get cancer the world is gonna end. I just started to feel like I was not a person. I was just a human shell holding the cancerous cells in my throat, and later on I was just something to take blood from and tests from. I just remember that for a while both my arms were filled with bruises because of how much blood that they have taken from me. I know the best thing that for me was when people just asked, I don't know what to say, but I'm here for you, and just letting me talk about it. I know those people that did that, they were really great. And after everything was done for the first time, because I got cancer again, I had to start living a normal life again, and that was also really strange. This cancer took so much from me, but after a while I realized that I wouldn't be who I am now without it. I mean, probably would have liked not have gotten cancer, but going through that suffering, and I didn't have a choice to go through it, but at least the small meanings that I could get from it has impacted my life in both good and bad ways, I think. And for a while I just didn't want to talk about it or be associated with cancer, because that's not all I wanted to be. I didn't want to be the person that people looked at and was like, oh, that's the person that has had cancer. But I started to talk about it after a while of being to therapy and talking to other people with cancer. I found that it connected me to people in a new way. If a person had cancer, or if they have known someone that has had cancer, was actually kind of beautiful that you could talk about something like that without dramatizing it or making it this big scary thing. And that's what I think needs to happen more, that it's a part of many people's life, and it will be a part of my life for the rest of my life, because I think I will always be scared for a while that I will get it again. It's hard to have something control you like that, and it's just a bunch of cells. But I think I've come to terms with that cancer is not me. I am not my cancer. But cancer is a part of me, but there's so much more to me than that. And I hope as time passes, I will start to feel maybe I can let some of that control it has over me, that it still has over me, that I can let that go.